Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review for you guys. So the movie I'm reviewing today is Saint Maud. Now, this movie originally came out in 2019 at film festivals, but it was not until February 12th, 2021 that it was released here in the United States. And it is streaming on Epix. If you have Epix as a cable subscriber, then you should be able to watch it through that. If not, I'm not an Epix cable subscriber, so I ended up getting a 2-month subscription for the Epix Now app with an offer currently for 99 cents per month for the first 2 months. So it's really cheap. You can get it for $1 and be able to watch this movie. So this movie was directed by Rose Glass, and it stars Morfydd Clark as Maud and Jennifer Ely as Amanda. And let's get into what this movie is about. So we have Maud, who is a stay-at-home hospice nurse, which must be something different in the United States because most hospice nurses aren't a caregiver as well, but Maud kind of does everything. She's like the caregiver, she does all the medicine, she basically helps the person in any way that they need. She lives right in the home. She's going to take over for this other nurse taking care of Amanda. Amanda is a former dancer who has stage 4 lymphoma of the spinal cord. So we find out that Maud's been doing this for about a year. She and Amanda get along okay, but we also find out that Maud is very, very religious. Like, more religious than most people. She prays all the time. This kind of causes a little bit of tension for her and Amanda, and we're not really sure if if Maud is one of the bigot kind of religious people, or if she's truly wants to help Amanda and basically save her soul. Because Amanda, it's not explicitly said that she is a lesbian, but she does have a relationship with a woman in this movie, and Maud at one point goes to this woman and says, "You have to stop coming here. Amanda doesn't want to see you anymore," and we're not clear if it's because she's uncomfortable or disapproves of the relationship between them, or if she feels like this woman is getting in the way of her trying to save Amanda's soul. And so this religious theme continues throughout this movie, and it really comes to quite an ending. And that's where I'm going to leave the synopsis. So let's talk about what I liked and didn't like about this movie. So I like that this movie is really I think that it's a commentary on religion and this idea of delusion versus reality, and it's something that I've seen a lot. There's one particular person on my Facebook that is talking about the end of days and things like that because of the pandemic, and things like they were complaining about the Super Bowl and how it was like Lucifer was falling from the sky, and I was like, okay, this is kind of crazy. I am all for religious freedom. I'm not religious in the least bit. I would consider myself an atheist agnostic, but I don't intrude on other people's beliefs. I don't believe that that is something that should happen, but I also feel like other people shouldn't try to push their religion on other people. So sorry to get a little political, but I think that it's very interesting, especially during this time where there's kind of this religious undertone with the pandemic, and how a lot of people are super religious and they're like, I'm not going to wear a mask because it's God's, if I'm going to get the coronavirus, it's because God wants me to get it, and things like that, and it's just kind of crazy. But I do like that there's this idea of delusion or mental illness mixed in with the reality of being a religious person. There's one scene in particular that I really liked that was crazy. It was I was cringing, and it was just so terrible. And it has to do with a pair of shoes. I won't go into too much because it is quite a crazy scene. It deals with a pair of shoes, and it was truly one of the craziest things that I've seen. And I also I can't say how much I loved the ending. This movie was really at a 3.5 stars out of 5 until the final scene, and I was like, wow. Wow, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5, and that's what I ended up giving it. But that final scene, that final shot and image was so powerful, and it really is crazy how intense that was, and it's there for probably a brief second. I would not say that it was there for longer than a second, but it gives you enough information that it paints this movie in a different light, and it's quite chilling. So there really wasn't too much that I didn't like about it. It is quite a slow burn, and so that might not be something that appeals to everyone. But now that we've heard what I had to say about this movie, let's talk about what other people thought of this movie. On Letterboxd, as a 3.7 out of 5. On Rotten Tomatoes, as a 94% critic score, a 66% audience score. And on IMDb, as a 6.8 out of 10. And like I said earlier, I gave this a 4 out of 5. That final scene really shot my score up. I was really prepared to give this a 3.5 out of 5. I thought that it was okay. I thought it was on above average, but this final scene was really what shot it up and really made me enjoy this movie a whole lot more. But that is it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below if you've seen Saint Maud, whether you liked it, you didn't like it, and why. And remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a like if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.